and a 1. And Bing, and we're live. Woohoo! And so, well, let's start. Yeah, Puneet, let's start with you. You were about to say something. How's it going with you?
Going well so far. I managed to get in not pair programming, but the hangout session with Nabil, and I resolved few of his issues. So I think he should be doing. He's doing okay now. He's getting
Fantastic.
forward with the website one. So
That's great. That's great.
yeah, and I think after half an hour or 45 minutes, there's a Coursera meeting on which I have to give feedback on the redesign of their discussion forum. So I don't know why they are doing redesign when their old forum style is working so nice. They recently tried to make it a single page sort of thing, single page application for
Okay.
discussion forums,
Mm-hmm.
and compared to previous thing, it really looks bad. So
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well,
yeah.
you tell them. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and nothing else blocking you? No other problems?
No,
Oh,
nothing
well,
else.
I'd just say, fantastic work working with Nabil. I mean, I think it's exactly that kind of reaching out to people that sort of builds the whole thing. I think what I'd like to be moving towards is a situation where we're kind of, we have a way of I mean, I think the difficulty, for example, Piotr did the same yesterday for one guy, and the difficulty is you can reach out and help somebody and spend an hour, half an hour, what have you, but then you don't necessarily see the same person again. And I think we need some mechanism, so that we can kind of almost have people tipping each other for support and so on. Anyway, that's another story. Updates from me. Managed to do about 3 hours pairing with Michael this morning. We have fixed we've fixed a host of issues on the blog and the static site, and that's kind of looking, almost good to go. Apart from a bit of content work, that's we're gonna be showing that to Charles tomorrow to see what else he needs before he, can actually start saying to people, "Hey, look, you should pay for these guys' services to build you things." So we'll see. So that was quite.
Sorry to interrupt.
No,
when this discussion going to happen with Charles? I mean,
it
will be under a meeting.
Yeah, be a meeting. I'll do a hangout tomorrow after the Martin Fowler stand-up at about 10 a.m. UTC +1. I haven't confirmed the time with Charles yet, but it'll be not long after the
Martin. Okay.
Yeah, someone's just sending me something. It's distracting me. Why do I want to? Okay. Right. Well, okay. I'm not sure what he's doing. All right. Sorry. Bad boy. Don't get distracted. Sorry. Yes. So other things. I've kind of made, I think, one of the final tweaks to the syllabus for the MOOC, which is to basically say that the pair programming is 50% of the grade for an individual assignment, and that the programming assignments are up to 80% and the quizzes are down to 20%, which basically means that you need to do the pair programming in order to, or at least you need to do at least a little bit of pair programming in order to pass the class, which I think, Armando said that he's happy for that to happen. I was kind of like going, partly as I get more information about how well the peer review is working, and then also our discussion last week in the Beta Starters meeting. But I think I'm kind of going on the line of, look, let's try and encourage everybody to do it. And, what we also have for the peer review thing, if people are like, have problems, we effectively can give anybody an override. So I think, rather than having it, opt in, let's have it opt out. So if people have, so I think at least let's get everybody to try it and see where we go from there.
I think it's the first time. It should be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's well, you only live once, so it's like why muck about, particularly since Armando, he might change his mind. He's saying at the moment, oh yes, let's do let's make the pep programming compulsory. That's fine. If we leave it, he might change his mind next year and say no. So there's an opportunity here to try this on a scale that other people haven't tried before. So we should go for it. And another thing is, now I'm just getting ready for the local support kickoff. I've just been reviewing the local support bits and pieces. We had somebody's struggling with installing on Cloud9. There seems to be a particular issue with like running bundle install, and then so if you leave Cloud9 running, it then the terminal resets or something. Anyway, I've opened a support ticket for that with Cloud9 on a couple of different forums. But yes, so yeah, I think things are basically under control, I just want to try and get local support. We've got the client meeting on Thursday morning, and there's just sort of we haven't had a client meeting for a couple of weeks, so there's a lot of like I want to prep and be ready to get that out and running. Yeah, I guess on website one, the critical thing now would like I've just redone the pair programming on air page for the MOOC, and I think we've smoothed all the processes. The one sticking point is then that people still have to they have to specify the time that they want to program in UTC, which is
yes, that I also found troubling. I wanted to mention, but
sure.
I thought you might already know about this problem, so I didn't mention.
Oh yeah, well it's always feel free to mention them. It's always good to hear. I mean, the fact that it's troubling for you. We had the other guy, Mike, had identified it as a particular problem, and he actually implemented for us the stuff to allow the viewing of all of the times in the user's correct time zone. And he was sort of working, and he was sort of partway through doing how to select it in their time zone, and then he's got really busy. And I think it's up to hopefully now we've done, the static site. Hopefully at some point during the end of the week, Michael and I can get that sorted. Piotr is also here. Piotr, hey, how you doing? Oh, glasses, yes, very cool. Looking like a young Steve Jobs there. That's really like young Steve Jobs. I can see you're going to go far. Yeah.
I think he was thinner.
Who knows? How are things going with you, Piotr?
Okay. In fact, I done this little thing, and so finally it turned out that it was 1 point, not 2 points.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I agree. Now I agree with you after.
It's funny how that happens sometimes. But I think it's good. It's what I'm really learning is not to push my point of view too strongly, and this is I think the big lesson. I mean, it's big lesson for me. I think it's far more important. I think to have a smooth, to focus on the success of the communication than it is to be right. I think that's a very important lesson that I've learned. But yeah. So anything blocking you at the moment, Piotr? It's all good.
No, I was just also going to the later to this our how you call it, kickoff.
The retro kickoff, yes.
Yes, but in fact I have time only to 6:15.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
Well, I guess what we should do is unless there's any other business, let's get that started. I mean, I've set up another hangout for it. I mean, maybe we should say here. I guess what I will do is, I'll start that hangout and I'll see you there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See you momentarily.